Event 16 for the Sunoco Cup Series comes to the triangle that is known as Pocono for the 5-hour energy 500. And so one of those races that if you aren't careful, it may be an ugly day for you. And on the pole today, at 171.390 miles an hour, was Chris Dollarton, the 66 Pontiac, and on the outside will be Alyssa Kondo in the 20. Row number 2 will be Daniel Schwab, the pole sitter at Texas, and Chantal Ibarra, the winner at Darlington, and the pole sitter at Dover. Row number 3 will be Kathy Qatar, the 25 Folger Chevrolet, and Alexander Dawson, the winner at Rockingham in the 10. Row number 4 will be Tim Fiegel, our winner at Daytona, and Ryan Cooper in the 21 Citgo Ford. Row number 5 will be Stephanie Naylor in the 96 and John Douglas in the 10. Stephanie, one of her best starts this season. Liam Campbell in the 6 the Stroh's Light Ford, and Tim Walsh make up that row. And then it'll be Jackie Qualls and Sasha Dawson in row number 7, Dylan Potee and Michael Dawson in row number 8, Haley Summerfield and Trey Campbell in row number 9.
Drivers, start your engines.
Johnny Gardner in the 24 Chevrolet, the Texas winner, makes row 10. On the outside will be Paige Johnson, the pole sitter at Rockingham in the 75 Pontiac for Valvoline. James Qualls, the winner at Las Vegas, who was a points leader for a good chunk of the year, is going to be on the inside of Ray Castor of row 11 in the 9 Ford. Alex Filter and Jay Cole will make row number 12. Megan Yee and Jay Gianorin will make row 13. Jamie Banks and John Acosta will make row number 14. Then it'll be our most recent winner at Riverside, Aaron Reed in the 3, and Joel Qualls. Then Josh Osborne and Austin Hughes make row number 16. Colin Cropley and the points leader Vanessa Franzen make row number 17. Row 18 will be John Dawson, the only Dawson family member to not win, and Dylan Hughes, the winner of the Dover event. And he also won the Winston in the 42 Pontiac. Keon Shaw, winner at Talladega, and Skyland Carlson, winner at California, will make row number 19. And Ryan Acosta and Eric Matthews, our winner at Charlotte, will make row 20. And rounding out the field will be Zach Carlson, the 57, and Connor Brayton in the 18. So that's going to be your field. It'll be 20 laps around the 2.5-mile tri-oval Pocono. And I can guarantee you not everybody here is going to be able to finish that race. Today's race, because it could get ugly at any given point. I'm looking at, probably a good chunk of this field is probably going to be DNF'd because it's such a tricky track. So the pace car pulls off. Dollarton, Kondo will lead the field to the green flag. Set to fly, 20 laps underway. Set. And I know what's going to mean more is when you get into that part where the track funnels out and you're going to have to really pick your spots before you execute anything, because it will get bad for you. As you'll see, there's a lot of 4 abreast racing, and it's, oops, and I told you it's going to get tricky. You bump, you grind, you're going off to the side. Yeah, that's what you're going to expect here at Dover. You expect a lot of bumping, a lot of grinding, a lot of finding your zone, a lot of trying to navigate, and I can guarantee you someone's going to take a price there. I'm looking at, culprits. Culprit City coming. Knock knock, who's there? Apparently they've all gotten out of there fairly clean. That's a surprise. You would think that that would not be feasible, but Daniel Schwab is leading the race so far, so I think on the first lap them trying to figure everything out that it would lead to disaster, and nope, we're still going. any given moment. I'm already waiting for something to happen. And not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You know the old saying, like that, our points leader Vanessa Franzen is in trouble. You also have Austin Hughes, Ryan Acosta, we got John Acosta, Joel Qualls, and now you have Ray Castor, who had a very good showing. He's in the wall. And we're back, and we're in yellow. It was a matter of when, not a matter of if. So Daniel Schwab will lead the series, will lead the field thus far. So let's see what happened, because I told you it's a matter of if, not when. There's no such thing as, it's a matter of when, not if. There's no such thing as if there's a wreck here, because there is wrecks. Believe me. And I just basically reinforced that fact to the fullest extent. Yes, that's what I saw was going on. I saw someone go off to the track, and I think that was Ray Castor. So let's see, they're going out. Is there a better shot? I don't think so, but we know it probably has to do with the number 84 of Vanessa Franzen, our points leader. Getting in there, she pins Joel Qualls into the wall, goes into a spin. I'll lurk about the John Acosta. The whole thing with John Acosta and Ray Castor was because Castor got into, I think, Paige Johnson, and then they collided. There's Austin Hughes involved there, Eric Matthews as well. Nowhere to go. Basically a spin fest. There's the tick from the back. That is of Austin Hughes. And then you have Ray Castor, who was off the track, tried to slap his way back into the racing mix. And that's where he caught the other Acosta, Ryan. Slammed the wall, basically got off the ground. I mean, the Acostas had a better showing, has been coming to their own real recently. But now they face disaster. Tough break for them. Ray Castor as well. We also have our points leader, Vanessa Franzen, was involved. Eric Matthews was our Charlotte winner, was involved. Joel Qualls and Austin Hughes. Winning the race back to the line was Daniel Schwab, so that's the good news. Looking at the field of how things are going, Daniel Schwab's our leader. Kathy Cantara is second. Tim Fiegel's in third. Then it'll be Stephanie Naylor, who's having a very good showing. Liam Campbell, Haley Summerfield, James Qualls, trying to make ground on the points, because now that she knows that Haley Summerfield basically has put herself behind the 8 ball, James has a shot at winning. Getting a points lead, I should say. Our pole sitter, Chris Dollarton, dropping back to 8th. Chantel Ibarra and Jake Cole rounding up the top 10. There's John Douglas, Alyssa Kondo, Jackie Qualls, Alexander Dawson, Johnny Gardner, Ryan Cooper, Tim Walsh, Jamie Banks, Aaron Reed, Megan Yee, your top 20. Then Josh Osborne, Colin Cropley, Sasha Dawson, Alex Filter, John Dawson, Dylan Potee, Keon Shaw, Michael Dawson, Trey Campbell, Jay Gianorin, Paige Johnson, Dylan Hughes, then the Carlsons, Zachton Skyland, Connor Breton, Eric Matthews, Vanessa Franzen, John Acosta, Joel Qualls, and Ray Castor, who just dropped out of the race. Same with Ryan Acosta and Austin Hughes. Now, Joel just pulled out of pit road, so he'll catch up with the rest of the field, so he's at least somewhat in the race. Good news for Joel. But a tough break for Ray Castor, who's been really coming to his own consistency at our last few events. Same with Ryan Acosta and Austin Hughes, who qualified on the pole at California and won the Winston Open. When it was an all-Hughes affair, both he and Dylan won that race, and then in the Winston itself, Dylan Hughes ran the table, won that too. But it's Daniel Schwab that's currently leading. And I'm going to go back to green flag racing. I do believe it'll be lap number 7 of 20. Similar to what we had at our event at Kentucky. We had our yellow. It was at lap number 7 of 20. Fortunately, Kentucky is nowhere near the level of a caution-prone track like this famed 2.5-mile tri-oval in Pennsylvania. Pace car will drop off the pace, leading Daniel Schwab in the field to catch the green flag. Daniel Schwab's going to lead it. Tim Fiegel's really been coming to his own real recently. He had a very good showing at Charlotte. After winning the Daytona 500, he kind of stagnated, but he really had a good showing at Charlotte. Almost won the race. Then he had some good showings real recently. How about Stephanie Naylor making into the top 5? She's having her best showing. She's kind of had a meh year for the most part. But let's see if Stephanie could really turn up the wick here. But Tim Fiegel, on the inside, he's got the advantage. He's got the push. He's going to take the #1 spot. We go back in the field. Everybody's still navigating okay, so let's hope it stays that way. A lot of bumping and grinding going on. James Qualls having a very good showing. James, who's wanting to make up ground for the points. I do believe, I don't know who's contesting for the points with him, but now our second place driver right now, Stephanie Naylor. There's a shot at it, but look at the 3 abreast racing going on over here. Liam Campbell, James Qualls, and the number 98 of Daniel Schwab, who led most of the race, but you talk about stories of the year thus far. JG and Orton going on there. Yep, and we got more trouble coming on. This is round 2. And they're still going. They're not done crashing yet. And everybody who was involved in the crash the first time, you're involved in another one. Case in point, Vanessa Franzen. Case in point, Eric Matthews. And that may be Eric Matthews' day for the most part. I guess Joel Qualls was pretty much involved, and the lead right now will be Tim Fiegel. Dylan Hughes, our winner at Dover, out. Sasha Dawson, Skyland Carlson, Michael Dawson, Paige Johnson. Disaster strikes. So let's go back at that. We're not even at the halfway point. We'll actually pass the halfway point, albeit it'll be under yellow, but let's see what was the culprit behind all that, because I do believe it may have had something to do with, I saw the JG and Orange situation, which looked kind of risky. Yes, it's not JG and Orange for more that it had to do with Michael Dawson. So Dawson puts I do believe it's Megan Yee in the wall. This is a perfect shot. Megan Yee gets pinned into the wall by Michael Dawson. So where, you know, they go up high. It was a 4 abreast situation. Zach Carlson getting to the inside, JG Norton as well. And then Michael, Sasha, yep. Carlson got a victim as well. He got put into a spin. And then you have there basically everybody behind him. Eric Matthews, Dylan Hughes, Paige Johnson, Skyland Carlson. And then you thought that Eric Matthews can get away scot-free? Nope. Same with the number 59, excuse me, 84 of Vanessa Franzen, our points leader. Joel Qualls did fare well, which actually did work. I think Joel Qualls, Connor Breton as well, he kind of was on the brakes, and he had to figure it out. I don't know what the deal with Connor was. I think, yep, Connor got into a slide as well, but let's see what Joel Qualls, what he had. Hell of a driving job for Joel Qualls. He's just sliding it. Hell of a driving job for Joel. I almost thought he was in trouble. So let's go on board with Joel to see what was going on his roof cam. Actually, I'm going to go back to this. He was bumping, but he was sliding. He was trying to avoid everything. The Carlsons were not going to be too friendly to him. So looking over the field, it's still Tim Fiegel, your leader. Stephanie Naylor second. James Qualls is third. So you got your top 5 has 2 previous winners. Tim was our Daytona winner. James was our Las Vegas winner. Daniel Schwab is in 4th. Liam Campbell rounding out the top 5. Then it's Haley Summerfield, Chantel Ibarra, Jake Cole, Kathy Cantara, and Alyssa Kondo, your top 10. Then it will be John Douglas, Alexander Dawson, Tim Walsh, Johnny Gardner, Aaron Reed, Colin Cropley, Ryan Cooper, Josh Osborne, Jackie Qualls, Chris Dollarton, Alex Filter, Keon Shaw, Jamie Banks, J.G. Anorn, Dylan Poteet, John Dawson, Trey Campbell, and Megan Yee. Right now, if you're Chris Dollarton, our pole sitters, the 20th. And now the Qualls family, James is having a good day, Jackie's having a okay day, and Joel's just having an abysmal day. And ironically, Joel is 29th. He got involved with 2 cautions. Zach Carlson, Connor Bree, and Michael Dawson. Skylin Carlson, Sasha Dawson, Paige Johnson, Eric Matthews, all of which are the last of the group. And then John Acosta, Dylan Hughes, Vanessa Franzen, DNFs. That basically can mean anybody's points right now. Damage will be done. Question is how much. There are going to be 9 laps to go. It'll be 8 laps when we go green. For Tim Fiegel, Stephanie Naylor, James Qualls, and the cast of many. So it'll be 8 laps to go for the field. Here at Pocono. Pace car drops off. 8 laps to go. Tim Fiegel leads. Stephanie Naylor second. James Qualls third. Stephanie and Castro GX Cup Series racer. Let's see how she fares. How about Liam Campbell moving to extreme inside, trying to get the number 4 spot away from James Schwab. Not enough. He's going to have to slip back in the line. But James Qualls tries to make a move. Not going to happen. Schwab as well. There's right now drag race. They're bumper to bumper to bumper. Literally. Now Stephanie's going to make a move to the inside. James Qualls with a little bit of an encouragement run on the inside as well. But, nope, he's going to try to make it a little bit more. He got a little bit more to bargain for. And now James is going to challenge Stephanie. Stephanie hasn't led a lap yet. She's on the cusp of doing it. It'll be 7 laps to go. It's still anybody's race. Fiegel drops back. James is trying to look to be the first repeat winner. We have not seen it yet. We've had repeat winners. We've had different winners at every event. 15 events, 15 different winners. If you only want to count anything at all, Dylan Hughes winning the Winston and then winning at Dover. But that doesn't, people could say that doesn't count as well. And I can blame him. And we got trouble. Who is it? We've got the big one. Let's just say it's the big one. I don't know who. I'm trying to catch it. I saw what was going on. And they're still wrecking, I do believe. And I think the race back to the line is going to make the difference. Stephanie Naylor is going to win the race back to the line. So it'll be 6 laps to go. Stephanie Naylor wins the race back to the line. But what was going on, I couldn't take out. I was trying to catch it, but apparently I couldn't get it. Wow. Smoking is Megan Yee. I don't know. I saw Keon Shaw. I couldn't even make out who was in that mishap. That was our big one. Megan Yee. I know it's there. Keon Shaw. Let's see how many was there. How many cars? We'll start from where we saw everything going down. which was obviously right here. Everything was looking smooth. We'll zip back, zip back, zip back. There's our starter. There's our culprit. It started, yep, Alex Filter. I saw it right now. It started with the number 24 of Johnny Gardner. Yep. Johnny Gardner in a 3 abreast with Aaron Reed and Tim Walsh. 3 Luminas. Not enough to fit on the back straightaway. There goes Gardner, sliding. Aaron Reed dodging out of the way. Same thing with Colin Cropley. Both of them getting out of the way. Not to say the same for Alex Filter. And that's where the triggered the chain reaction. Alex Filter. You saw Jamie Banks, Ryan Cooper. I do believe that was Keon Shaw. I knew I saw something with that. Dylan Poteet. Did Dylan Poteet get saved? Wow, how about turning it into a mega top? There's where, yep, Joel Qualls yet again. There's Megan Yee. I do believe that was the number 94. I don't think the 94 got involved here. Nope. But you do have Connor Breton getting involved. Yeah, you could see smoke. That's all you could see. How about Dylan Poteet? Yep, that's where the fast spin came from. Johnny Gardner taught the front end of Connor Breton. And that, for the most part, was it. So, that's the good news. That, for the most part, was the relatively good news. That there was nothing else, apparently. Let's go on board with... Let's go on board with the victim of all, basically the starter, Johnny Gardner, our winner. At Texas, on the roof. Cut. See everybody trying to dodge. That was the hit from... And that's the hit from Michael Dawson. Excuse me, that was the hit from Connor Breton. He still was going. That was not what you wanted. So we go back into where we started. Stephanie Naylor's our leader. James Qualls is our second place driver. Then it's Liam Campbell, Tim Fiegel, Chantel Ibarra. Top 5 has 3 previous winners. Qualls, Fiegel, and Ibarra already won. Liam and Stephanie are looking for their first. Haley Summerfield, Daniel Schwab, Alyssa Kondo, Kathy Katara, Jake Cole, your top 10. Then Aaron Reed, John Douglas, Colin Cropley, Alexander Dawson, Tim Walsh, Josh Osborne, Jackie Qualls, Dylan Poteet, Johnny Dawson, Chris Dollerton, our pole sitter, staying in 20th, Trey Campbell, Jay Gianorin, Michael Dawson, Skyland Carlson, Sasha Dawson, Paige Johnson, Zach Carlson, Ryan Cooper, Eric Matthews, Keon Shaw, Johnny Gardner, rounding out the field. And then Joel Qualls, Alex Filter, Megan Yee, Jamie Banks, Connor Breton, John Acosta, Dylan Hughes, Vanessa Franzen, Ray Castor, Ryan Acosta, and Austin Hughes, rounding it out. That said, it'll be lap number 19. It'll be a 2-lap dash. It'll be green, white, checkered for the field. So it'll be the first, they'll come by, they'll get the green, next time by will be the white, final time by it will be checkers. Let's see if Stephanie Naylor or Liam Campbell can get the first wins of the season, or can James Qualls, Tim Fiegel, Chantel Ibarra get their second. We have not seen a repeat winner yet. We've seen a bunch of different events. We've seen 15 events and 15 different winners. If I'm Stephanie Naylor or Liam Campbell, I want it to be 16. Pace car pulls off. Let's see if we can get the green-white checker. Let's see if we can get 3 clean laps under our belt. Get 2 clean laps and be able to finish this race. Green flag flies. Stephanie Naylor, James Qualls extend away from the field. A good jump for both of them. Let's see if that makes a difference. James Qualls going to make a move to the inside. How about Chantel Ibarra really trying to take a high shot too? James is going to go and be the first to make a move. She does just that. So Stephanie going to take a hit from that. I don't think you want to do that. James Qualls had as much as Stephanie had a good shot, James did too. And I think that may be critical. Not if you're Liam Campbell. Liam wants to be the first, wants to continue the winning streak. Coming out of the turns, we are still good. Let's hope it stays that way. So far, so good. We may be able to finish this race, provided nothing goes awry. And so far, so good. White flag. James Qualls looking to make history. And we're going to have a finish. Let's be fair. Not if Liam Campbell. Liam Campbell wants to make sure history waits another day. Stephanie Naylor, same thing. Timmy Fiegel, he wants to make history, but he wants his name to be the guy to do it. So far looking good. James Qualls has got the bump. Fiegel trying to get in there. Going to the back of the pack. So far, so good. Here comes Campbell. Liam, he's got the second spot, but I think it may not mean much for Liam Campbell. It may be history. We are going to see our first repeat winner. You could basically bet your bottom dollar is going to happen. Checker flag getting set to fly. James Qualls seizes opportunity. He's going to get his second win, winning the 5-hour Energy 500. How apropos. Second spot will go to, I do believe it'll be Liam Campbell. Yep, it'll be Liam Campbell. Tim Fiegel will be third. Daniel Schwab will be fourth. Stephanie Naylor, who started off the green flag, the leader, is going to round out the top 5. A very good showing for Stephanie. Chantel Ibarra, Jake Cole, Alyssa Kondo, Sean Douglas, and Alexander Dawson may round out the top 10. Then it's Tim Walsh, Colin Cropley, a solid showing in 12th. Haley Summerfield, Kathy Cantor, John Dawson, Chris Dollerton, Jay Gianorin, Aaron Reed, Jackie Qualls, and Josh Osborne, your top 20. Then Dylan Poteet, Trey Campbell, Skyland Carlson, Sasha Dawson, Michael Dawson, Keon Shaw, Paige Johnson, and Zach Carlson. Then it'll be Eric Matthews, Johnny Gardner, and Ryan Cooper. Ryan is our last of our finished racers. Then it'll be 32 on down are all the DNFs. Ryan Cooper, Joe Qualls, Alex Filter, Megan Yee, Jamie Banks, Connor Breton, John Acosta, Dylan Hughes, Vanessa Franzen, Ray Castor, Ryan Acosta, and Austin Hughes. Ironically, James Qualls getting a little bit of a victory rap going down here, because he deserves it. He's making history, winning here at Pocono, the 5-hour Energy 500, and with that, seizing a DNF for Vanessa Franzen gets him the points lead. As you will see, right now, he's 64 points ahead of Chantel Ibarra, who got a top 10 finish. What looked like a top 5, but not to be. Jake Cole rebounding after having a haphazard last few races. He'll get third. Vanessa Franzen drops from our points lead down to fourth. And Stephanie Naylor with that top 5 finish got her into the top 5. Ray Castor with a horrible showing drops him out of the top 5. Trey Campbell makes an improvement. Dylan Hughes drops. Eric Matthews stagnates. And Alex Filter just stays in the top 10. It'll be Sasha Dawson, Alexander Dawson, John Douglas, Kathy Cantara, Daniel Schwab, Tim Fiegel, really starting to make a charge. He's 16th. Austin Hughes, Paige Johnson, John Dawson, and Skyline Carlson. Ironically, John, the only Dawson family member without a win, but yet he is 19th. Then it'll be 21st will be Zach Carlson. So it'll be Carlson's 20 and 21st. Then it'll be Josh Osborne, Ryan Cooper, Connor Breton, Johnny Gardner, Alyssa Kondo, Jamie Banks, Liam Campbell, Chris Dollerton, Tim Walsh, Joel Qualls, Ryan Acosta, Colin Cropley, Dylan Poteet, Jay Gianorin, Michael Dawson, Jackie Qualls, Haley Summerfield, Aaron Reed, Keon Shaw, Megan Yee, and John Acosta rounding out the field. John has just had an abysmal year. But that'll be 16 races in. 17 will be at Michigan. The Citizens Bank 400. That's coming up as the next event in the Sunoco Cup Series.